Hey, neighbors. Again, this is June 21st. I started the video. You can see my wheelchair tracks ahead of me. And for some reason or other, it shut the video off and I didn't know about it. So I don't know where it's ended. I still want to show it. But anyway, out here in the field is Baby Doll is right here close, and that's Blind Star. And he got out because she was in heat, I guess, could smell her, and he was over here trying to get in with her. And it was evening. I don't know. We'd had our supper about 7:30, and it probably was close to 8 o'clock when somebody come to the door and said I had a horse out. So I got out here and was trying to catch him, and I forgot my phone, so I couldn't call anybody. I was afraid to go out to the road. So I was working, trying to get a rope over him or something, and I got him to take one bite out of a feed pail, but after that he'd have nothing to do with me. He tried to get around me. He couldn't see, but when I would swing the pail out, he would turn around and go back. And so I kept working him that way. I finally worked him up into the lane here, but this gate was open. And I got him in, and I was trying, the post is separated, the latch don't hold. So as a result, I was trying to get it tied like someone tied it last night. And while I was doing that, he come back out of this lane and hit the gate, knocked it out of my hands. And that's when all the trying to finish up and get him back in there. And that's when I was out here, and I got in front of him and was trying to turn around. And before I could turn around, he started running and run at me and tipped the wheelchair over. And I was in the wheelchair. I was still in the wheelchair laying sideways. I had to roll out. I can't get up, and so all I can do is, I didn't even know I could slide like that. But anyway, I wiggle my shoulders. A few times I could set myself up, and I could go back a couple of inches, and then a few times my arms got tired because of the neuropathy, and I'd have to lay there a little bit. So the whole trip took about 2 hours for me to get over to where I could holler at Shirley and get her to call 911. Anyway, I'm going to follow it around again. I straddled the thing where I was, on the first video, you could see my path, but I straddled the path as I come around with my wheelchair. So we'll just come around following, because that is the path that I had made in the grass as I come around. So I kept scooting and resting and scooting and resting until I finally got my body up here on the sidewalk, just my shoulders. And Shirley had a Ring doorbell put in, and so my head was right about here, and I was hollering at her, and she was taking a inhalation treatment and had the TV on, so it took a while to get a hold of her. And then when she finally could hear me, I told her to call 911, and she called them, and didn't remember that she could see and talk to me on the Ring TV. When I finally got that to her, then she could watch, and then it took a while for the EMS, but they came with 2 fire trucks out of Edgerton, Ohio first, and I don't know which way the squad came. Then they got me up. They tried to set me up, and the pain was so bad in my back, and one of the firemen said he heard something pop, and we needed to take me into the hospital. So I made the trip in there, and I was in a lot of pain most of the time there, but by the time I got home, 1 o'clock or something like that in the morning, I was feeling pretty normal, a little bit of sore. So when they set me up, it felt like I was being pulled apart. And the only thing that could have made that kind of pain, because they took a CAT scan and all that kind of stuff to make sure they didn't find anything wrong. So as a result, at had to be, I was having, from all the work that I did in the 2 hours to get over this far, it had to be Charlie horses like in my back, because this morning I got one sore spot on a shoulder where I was working through. There's all these, this whole thing right here was all stone, and they had shrubs and stuff planted, and I took all that out. So just under the grass, there's all kinds of these little stones that was making me work and kind of causing pain as I walked up. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now, and everything is back to normal, and no pain. I can do everything I could before. So what happened though, I'll probably have to get a shot, get a syringe, and give her, because they're related. Well, no, they aren't related. They aren't related. That wasn't his mother. So I guess that won't be a big problem if she got pregnant. But she's 30 years old, so she might not survive over 30 years old. I just hope these other two mares don't get bred, and I'll try to get him out of there before he gets to either one of them. I never. Misty clear up on the top had one foal, and it was too large for her. She was able to have it, but the foal didn't last very long, and the vet said it was all cramped up in there. But she had it, and then Vicky is just 4 years old, and I was thinking about having her bred this spring or this summer sometime. But I definitely want her bred by Nemo, so that it could be a registered foal if everything would turn out right. So anyway, that's the way it is right now. Thanks for watching. Comment if you would. I'm not. You can call me crazy, whatever you want to call. So have a good one. Comment if you will.